Good morning, everybody. Homework today, we're going to be reviewing how to get the volume of a cube and how to get the surface area of triangular prisms. Okay, so the volume of the cube is the easier of the two. Why don't we start with that? All right. And boy, that pen is a little bit messed up there. But I want you to first always get the easiest 3 points. And today we will honor our principal, Mr. Williams, being the student in our class today. And don't forget to put your teacher's name and the period. And don't forget to put la fecha. La fecha. Who speaks English and knows what la fecha means? That is the date. Okay. And today is May 27. Wow. Almost the end of May already. Well, I just did not get my fill of teaching this year. I might have to teach summer school. I feel like I got cheated. I'm going to have to do summer school so I don't get cheated or something. Anyway, we got the easiest 3 points. Now, to get the volume of a cube, what do you do? Well, remember, the volume is how many cubes it takes to make that shape. Okay? How much water would it hold is the volume. How much air is in there? If you got trapped in there, how long would you be able to breathe? Right? Different ways of thinking of it, right? And now you really want to know how to get volume. You want to be able to calculate. So you're imagining that this cube is 5 inches tall, it's 5 inches wide, and it's 5 inches deep. And remember to get the volume of a rectangular prism, and a cube is just a special rectangular prism with every face is the same, every side is the same length. It makes it easy. You get the area at the top or the bottom, they're the same. And that is the top layer. How many layers do you have? Well, that top layer, I got 5 rows of 5. So that's 25. And then that's just that top layer. I have 5 layers. So how many cubes did it take? That top layer is 25. I got 5 layers of 25. It took 125 cubes to make that. So the volume of that is 125 cubic inches. Remember, that's to the third power. 3D. 3D, right? 1D. 2D. 3D. Okay? 3 dimensions. Now, you might notice that 125 is the same as 5 to the third power. Okay? So that is a shortcut. 13 yards, we're going to go 13 to the third power. 13 times 13 is 169. That would be the area of the top. And that's going to be square yards. Now, that's that top layer. I have 13 layers of 169. Let's go multiply and see what you get. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 6 is 18 plus 2 is 20. And 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. I'm going to run out of room here. Let's put that 507 there. And then 1 times 69, after I move it over, it's going to be like that. Looks like 2197. 2,197. What are our units? What kind of yards? Cubic yards. That's all you got to do on these. All right. Now, this one, you have a cube. You could practice drawing these cubes. Remember, 3 parallel lines that are straight up and down. 3 parallel lines that are horizontal. And 3 parallel lines that go at an angle. 8 by 8 by 8. 8 to the third power. 8 times 8 fell on the floor. I picked it up. It was 64. That is the area of the top. I got 8 layers of 64. Okay? Now, I think you can do this. Now, the length of each side is 16 inches. What's the volume? Oh man, what's the area of the top of that? I have to draw this just because it's my favorite number, isn't it? That's 16 and 16 and 16. What's the area of the top? 256 square inches. That's that top layer. To get the volume, I got to multiply by 16. Okay. I think you guys can finish that one. Now, for a surface area, remember we are going to get the area of each face. Now, all of these are triangular prisms. Now, all of them are set up like either skateboard ramps or tents. I like when they're set up like buildings. What's that? The Flatiron Building, right? It's a famous architectural design, and it's two streets coming together, sort of at a triangle like that, or an angle, sharper angle than 90 degrees. The guy built a really skinny, tall building that kind of looks like that with the triangle. So I like it like this better because then I can call this the top and this the bottom, right? And remember, the area of a triangular prism is the top plus the bottom plus the three rectangles. They have this set up like a tent or a skateboard ramp. You still have three rectangles and the top and the bottom. If you want, you can call this the front, not the back, since these are set up like that. Okay, so you're going to get the front and the back, and those are going to be triangles. And then you're going to do the right side. That's a rectangle. You're going to do the left side. We can't see that. That's another rectangle. And then you do the bottom. That's a big rectangle. And you have to get the area of all five. So since these are triangular prisms, all of these will have a triangle on each end, right? So that's two triangles, and they will all have three rectangles. So you're always going to have five areas that you're going to have to add up when you get done. And for most kids, the area of the triangle is the hardest part. Okay? So on these, I would probably suggest, excuse me, getting the area of each. Okay? So the front here on number one is 12 inches wide at the bottom, 8 inches tall, and you're going to get the area of that triangle. And how do you get the area of a triangle? 1/2 times the base times the height. So the trick on these, since these are even, you can do 8 times 12, get 96, and then take half of it if you want. But since this is even, I can say half of 12 is 6, and 6 times 8 is 48. Or half of 8 is 4, and 4 times 12 is 48. Okay? So the area of the front is 48. The back is 48. The right side is 10 inches times 14 inches, which is easy. You can do in your head, 140, right? The area of the left side, looks like that's an isosceles triangle, is 10 inches by 14. That is 140. And the area of the bottom, that looks like it's 12 times 14, which is a gross number plus another 24, 168. All right, now these are all square inches, but let's go add them up. 8 and 8 and 8 is 24. Carry the 2. 2 and 4 is 10. Plus 4 and 4 is 18. Plus 6 more is 24. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. So 544 square inches on this one. Now, see all that work I had to do just for number one? If you turn in your paper and all you have is a number there, and I can't see where all those numbers came from, should I give you full credit? Yeah, if you're being honest, you're saying no. You're saying no. Okay. And the fact is, if you don't do all this, you won't learn how to do these as fast as the kid who follows all these steps. Okay. You might think you're taking a shortcut, but really you're going to take longer to learn how to do this. Okay. So why don't I do one more of these? Oh, this looks like a hard one here. All right. 17. Actually, that doesn't look as hard as this one. Let's do that one right in the middle. Let's do number 5. Now, why didn't that look so hard? Because I noticed 17 was times 20. That's a nice round number. That's 340. And both of these are the same. So 2 of those rectangles will be the same. Right? So I think this will be a little bit harder. 5, the top and the bottom, or the front and the back, whichever way you look at it. This is 12 inches. That's 7 inches. The area of a triangle is 1/2 of 12 times 7. Half of 12 is 6. 6 times 7, 42. So that's going to be 42. The back of that 10 will be 42. And we're going to do the right side. And the right side is 19 times 11. Okay. And if I put the 11 on the bottom, it's just easy to figure out, right? 1 times 19 is 19. Put a placeholder. 1 times 19 is 19. And before you know it, you have an answer. So the right side is 209. I'm trying to line up these, the ones place here, because they weren't really lined up very well there. And so I'm afraid I was going to make a mistake. The left side is 9, and that's going to be 19 again. So the left side equals 9 times 19. Okay, and 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 8. Okay, so the left side is going to be 171. Okay, and then the bottom is 12 times 19. So I'm going to put 19 here, and I put 12. Placeholder, 1 times 19 is 19. I get 228 on that. And then I'm going to add. 2 and 2 is 4, plus 9 is 13, plus 1 is 14, plus 8 is 22. 2 and 4 and 4 is 10, plus 7 is 17, plus 2 is 19. 1 and 2 is 3, 4, 5, 6. 692. And this is square inches. Okay. Now I want to show you a little secret here. Okay. I don't know if you noticed that I did, excuse me, 11 times 19. Then I did 9 times 19. Then I did 12 times 19. Right? All of those were times 19. 11 plus 12 plus 9. Now, if I add all those up, I get 32. Now, guess what? 32 times 19 would be a shortcut on this. And I get 608. Now, 608 wasn't our answer, but that's because I didn't add this 42 and 42, which is 84. When I add that, I do get 692. Okay. Now, I show you that shortcut, but I don't encourage you to do that because I think it's really good to be methodical. That's following a method when you get these and get, right, the front, the back, the right, the left, and the bottom. Right, and do that for each one of these. I did 2 of them. You have 7 left, right? I did 1, 2. No, I didn't quite do that. I did 1, 2 and a half of these, and there's only like 5 left. Okay, so you go finish this. Show your work. That's key. I should have at least 2 pictures, probably 3. You could probably show your work on this one, but on this one, you probably need at least 1 other sheet of paper. All right. So show some integrity, show some work, and have fun with this. Aloha, everybody. See you on Friday.